Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So if you are new, I'm going to need you to subscribe down there below right now. I upload videos every week at least, and so today I'm going to do a review on the Fenty Rihanna foundation and also one of the highlighters. Literally, you guys, everybody is talking about this foundation right now. It is the hype at this moment. So I decided to go ahead and hop on the bandwagon and give it a try for y'all. I know people have been waiting for this review, so I am super excited to use this foundation and try it on my skin and see how it went. Now, don't forget that I'm also going to check in towards the end of the video to see how it went after a 6-8 hour day for me. So yeah, so if you want to go ahead and see how it went, go ahead and keep it watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off, and let's put our foundation first. But before we put the foundation on, I'm going to use my usual primer, which is my Professional, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it here right on my pores. And it's always good to pat your primer. Don't rub it in. It's always good to pat it so that way it can sink right into your pores or your skin. Okay, so that's all I'm going to be putting on my skin. Now I'm going to do the Rihanna foundation. It's going to be in shade 300. So as far as this foundation, what it claims to do is pretty much it builds up. So it's from medium to full coverage. You can build up the foundation. And it's also long wear and light as air. Meaning, because you know how some full coverage foundations are really cakey. Well, this claims that it doesn't cake up, and it's a very light foundation on your skin. And it's also matte. So this is pretty much for my oily girls. Super excited, and I can't wait to try it because I love anything matte, especially matte foundations. So let's see how this turns out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half with a brush and the other half with a beauty blender. Just so that way I want to see which tool it applies a lot better with. So it's a little watery. As soon as I squirted it out, it was a little watery. It's a little runny, I mean. That's what I meant to say. Okay, now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just pretty much dot it all over my face. This is what I usually do with all my foundations. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this side beauty blender. And of course, my beauty blender is damped. Okay, so far with the beauty blender, it looks like it's covers pretty good. I can tell right away that it is medium coverage right off the bat. Obviously, it claims as what, you know, they're claiming on their product. So of course you can, it looks like you can definitely build it up, and I am going to build it up. I want to try to see how it looks once I build it up. So let's go ahead and do this with the brush, and I'm just using the BH Cosmetic foundation brush. Okay, so first off, I actually honestly like it a lot better with the beauty blender than the brush. As we all know, sometimes the brush tends to, you know, kind of just leave streaks on there. I mean, I don't see any streaks, but I did feel like it took away more, like it took off more, like the product that I applied, it kind of like took more with it. I don't know if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. So far, I like it a lot better with the beauty blender side. So alright, so let's just go ahead and apply another layer just to see how well it builds up. I mean, might as well, right? We're already here. Let's just do it. And I can tell that if you leave this foundation on, since I put it on my hand, I did notice that this foundation does dry out pretty quick. So it's like as soon as you take it out of the bottle, you want to go ahead and start putting it on. Oh, wow. So it is really good full coverage, actually. Okay, so it just, yeah, so it kind of feels, once after it dries, it does feel real smooth and kind of like if you just apply powder on your skin, which is great. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin so far. I mean, it's, wow, I really love this foundation. Okay, so far it feels matte. It feels soft. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much just going to finish the rest of the makeup, don't forget that I still have the highlighter that I want to use. And so let me just go ahead and do the rest of my face. It's going to be very simple. I'm not going to kick anything on. I am going to set my face. And what I like to set my face with is the Airspun. So let me go ahead and finish the rest of my face and I will be right back. Okay. Alright ladies, so I'm back and my face is done. So all I basically just need to do is put on the highlighter that I bought and just set my face with something, and that's pretty much it. So the highlighter that I ended up getting was the Trophy Wife one, and that is the gold highlighter from the collection. It just completely caught my attention. It is absolutely beautiful, and I mean the color is just gold. It's gorgeous color. It looks like it might be a little bit too much for this natural look that I'm trying to go for, but I mean, hey, it's the highlighter and it always has to be pop. So I have two brushes here. These are from Morphe, and usually I use both of these to apply my highlighter and foundation. I mean my highlighter. It just depends. This one's more precise and the other one is more, I guess, like freely, like it doesn't apply so much. So let's go. I'm gonna do this one first, and just to see how it comes off. So okay, let's get real close up, like real intimate. Rub it in there. Oh wow. Ooh, it picks up a lot. Okay. All right. Oh wow. Now this is more like, this gold has more like green undertones. So just keep that in mind. And wow, this is a lot of glitter. Can y'all see that already? Look at that. Like, it is popping. Like I said, popping. Oh, but it's more, I feel like it's more glitter than anything. Look at this highlighter. Okay, so in any due time when you put a highlighter and you put on too much and you're like, whoa, this gotta stop. Just get your dampened beauty blender and then kind of just tap over it to make it look like it's coming from within. So I feel like maybe it'll be better to apply it with this one. So I applied it with this one. It was super precise and I put it where I wanted to, but now I came and kind of just, you know, spread it a little bit more with this one, and now it kind of looks a lot better. Let's do the same thing over here. Okay, so this is done. Wow. Okay, so this is definitely super glittery, super gold. I mean, the only way that I see that you can possibly make it work is just apply it with a fan brush just a little bit, and then go over with it with your dampened beauty blender and kind of just trying to blend it in there so it can look like it's coming from within. It is a lot more glitter than highlighter, if that makes any sense. So let me show you a little bit more of a close-up. Okay, so I mean, I like the highlighter. I think it looks really beautiful. It's super shiny. I feel like this is more for like an actual type of going out night, because it's a lot of glitter, it's a lot of shimmer. So I mean, I think it's a beautiful color. Like I said, this is more based on green tones, so on more lighter skin it won't look as good as it is with darker skin, if that makes any sense. So I mean, but it's completely up to you. You can also use this as an eyeshadow as well. Just apply it right here in a beautiful like smoky eye or something. It'll work wonderful. I mean, you can use this powder for anything, but I think it's a beautiful highlighter. I'm done already. All I'm gonna do is just set it with my NYX matte setting spray. So I'm gonna use two setting sprays only because I just bought one of them, and I love this brand. It's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. It's it's a replenishing primer and a setting spray. So, but I'm gonna use it as a setting spray, and then I'm just gonna spray a little bit of this on here, and then after that I'm gonna set it with my matte one. Okay dolls, so this is the finished look. So what I'm gonna do is what I usually do on my reviews. I'm gonna go ahead and come back later on before the end of the night and review the foundation, see how it wore throughout the day, and kind of just told you, you know, my dislikes and and likes about it. So that's pretty much it for now. So I'll go ahead and check in with y'all later, you guys. So I'm back with the check-in, and it is 8:16 right now. So I have been wearing this foundation for it's been about 8 hours since I've been wearing it, since around 12 this afternoon. And honestly, you guys, I am in love with this foundation. So today we went out to eat, and we actually sat outside. And here in Texas or Houston, it's humid, so humid and hot, and we were eating outside. Now, mind you, I sweated so much. I was just sweating a ton, and this foundation honestly pulled through all the sweat. When I was wiping my sweat, I was just tapping it with a paper towel. But even then, I'm still not oily. I don't see any oiliness. If you see any shininess around here, this is because I apply my highlighter here, and these areas right here. But it's no oiliness. I haven't retouched at all. So I am super excited, and I'm so happy that this foundation did not even crease. It is not cakey, and it's not cakey because I applied 2 layers of foundation to do the whole full coverage, and it's awesome. It didn't feel like I didn't have anything. So it does claim what the box says, which the box says that it's pretty much a light foundation but super medium to full coverage. So I think it really pulled through. I will give this foundation a 10. You guys, I'm telling you, if you have combination to oily skin, I would suggest for you to go get it. Moving on to the highlighter. Now, the highlighter, I liked it. I don't think it was one of my favorites. I think I would use the highlighter more for whenever I want to go all out, or whenever I want to do like a full look at night. Then yes, I would probably pile it on more on my face. But for like a natural look that I was going for today, I'm gonna use the highlighter obviously, but for like any subtle day, for like any natural day or any day that I want to just put on makeup real quick, it's not a highlighter like that. Obviously, as you saw, it is very bright and it is very gold, and it's about very glittery. It applied on really well, and it's pretty bright, and you can pack it on as much as you want. The highlighter, I would say to pass on it. I feel like there's better highlighters out there. Also, it does have green undertones, so you just gotta remember that. Okay, you guys, so I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it worked out really well, so don't forget to like and subscribe down there to my channel, and like it as well, you guys. Let's give my video a thumbs up. Who's that? Is that you, babe? I'm trying to film, and your son is talking in the background.